Hello, you are most welcome. I'm teacher Ivan. I welcome you to our second lesson. We are still looking at the change of the subject of the formula, where we have so far looked at 2 examples, and this will be our third example. In this particular example, we are given V equaling to 4 over 3 pi r cubed, and our task is to make r the subject. So in this example, what we want to make the subject is having a power. And now let us see how we deal with the powers. So V equals to 4 over 3 pi r cubed. Since we want to make r the subject, our first task is to take these to the other side. So let us start with the fraction. If we want to take the fraction the other side, we shall simply multiply both sides by its reciprocal. That is, we multiply by 3 over 4, and we also multiply by 3 over 4. So that these ones will cancel, and therefore we shall have 3v over 4 equaling to pi r cubed. Then our next step will be taking pi the other side. So we have 3v over 4 equaling to pi r cubed. Since pi is multiplying r cubed, multiplication goes with division. So we can even say times 1 over pi times 1 over pi. So this one cancels with that. And therefore 1 times this remains 3v, and pi times 4 will give us 4 pi. So that gives us r cubed. And now our last task is to remove the cube root, to remove the power, which is cube. For us to remove the power, we can multiply, or we can introduce a power that is the reciprocal of this current power, that is power a third, whereby the a third will cancel out the cubed, and therefore this side we shall have r equaling to 3v over 4 pi power a third. So that will be our expression for r. That has been our example 3. Let us go to example 4. Yes, in example 4, we are given t equals to 2 pi and the square root of L over G. And we are to make a G the subject. So in the recent examples, we have been looking at how we deal with the powers. In this particular example, we are looking at how we deal with the roots. In this particular one, it is a square root. So since we want to make G the subject, that means that we must take 2 pi and L the other side. But the root is acting as a fence to these two, and therefore let us first take what is outside, that is not protected. So since we have t equaling to 2 pi and the square root of L over G, there is multiplication between the 2 pi and the root. Therefore this one can be taken by division. We divide on both sides by 2 pi, so that this one can cancel the other, and that leaves us with the t over 2 pi equaling to the square root of L over G. So now that we are now left with what is inside the root. For us to take something out of the root, we must first of all break the root. So the root is broken by squaring on both sides. Whatever is done on the other side should be done on the other side as well. So when we square, the square cancels with the square root, and on this side we shall be left with the, once we square both the numerator and the denominator, hence giving us t squared over 4 pi squared, which equals to L over G. And now that we have broken the fence that has been protecting G, we can now cross multiply so that we avoid the fractions. That gives us t squared G equaling to 4 pi squared L. And since we are interested in G, therefore we are to take t squared the other side. And since they are multiplying, this can be eliminated by division. So on dividing, the t squared is cancelled and we remain with G, which is 4 pi squared L over t squared. So that will be our final expression for G. Otherwise, that has been our number 3 and 4. We are still looking at the change of the subject, and this is one of those crucial topics that you must understand for you to be able to enjoy and excel in mathematics. Otherwise, I still request you to please subscribe, hit the bell. We have a number of channels. We have math channel, we have a kids channel, we have Teacher Ivan's online channel, among others. Subscribe, hit the bell, so that we learn together as we enjoy together. Otherwise, see you in the next video. Please